Hello, beautiful people. How are we all doing? So I decided to make this a style alert because some people have been requesting for it. So there's no need of making the normal everyday ball gown that we are all of us know. New style alerts are in town. So watch this video to the end and pick out any one that you feel you want to use for this Easter period. Easter is around the corner and we know what it means for our children. We all want our children to look the best. So invest in laces. I will advise there's new Aba laces in town. I think when I get to the shop tomorrow, I should make a video of all the Aba laces that are in town. You can source it from wherever you are. There's high quality Aba lace now. It's not like the old Aba lace that you people know. Okay, there's high quality Aba lace in town now. AI has made it very beautiful for us and giving us new styles. So these are the what your children can step out with that can bring you more jobs. Okay, you can see this high and low flay ball gown, okay, with net and Ankara top or whatever top that you know can beautify it. Is an off-shoulder gathered top for this baby girl. Okay, don't look at it that these children cannot rock it. They can rock it perfectly well, and I mean, when I mean perfectly well, they can rock it perfectly well. So do this and let your children be the best, show up looking best in whatever they are doing. Most times what you are going to spend making these gowns is still the same thing with making the normal conventional gowns. Okay, high and low flay skirt, you and I know that to make high and low flay skirt is just for you to shift the area where you are going to be cutting out the waist. Just shift it. Before you know it, it will drop. Well, the back side will be longer than the front side. That's all. So when cutting your net, cut it and bear that in mind. Now this is trouser and top, which the sleeve is elongated and the front bodice, as in the front side of the fabric, is shorter than the back bodice. It's actually a boo gown, but was shifted in a way that the neckline was cut to the front. So you find out that the front is going to be shorter than the back side. Now the sleeve is flay. The sleeve can be attached, and because the sleeve was attached, that's why these trimmings were added. So these trimmings covered the joining of that sleeve to the shoulder. So when you are making something like this, anyone that you pick from here, just let me know. Okay, I'll be able to give you a little bit of insight of what you can do. Mine is make something different. Always make something different. Do not make the normal conventional clothes that everybody. There's something, of course, you too, you should be able to know that when you sample your style, okay, there should be this thing that will make people say, oh, let me go for this one instead of going for this one. Okay, let whatever you're making be catchy. I'm telling you, you will get patronage. Let it be catchy, you will get patronage. Okay, the market is there. But when I see that, oh, what you are sampling is what my daughter has at home, what's the need of buying it again? It's just that maybe it's a different color now. What's the need? These are things that you can let your child rock for their cultural day. Cultural day is coming, is around the corner. What are your daughters going to wear? Are you going to tie them the normal wrappers? No, don't do that this time around. You can wear them something like this, make something like this. It depends on how many years. Whichever one you pick, just let me know. Pick it and send it to this my WhatsApp line that is showing up here, and I will be able to make tutorial for you. From all these videos, pick any one you want. Since it's a child's style. Since it's a child style, okay, I can do with this my normal reduced pattern size, and we'll be able to make a headway. Now this is another beautiful collar gown, okay, that your child can rock. You can all see it. Okay, it's very simple. You can make it to be together. This is the front is going to overlap. Of course, from the back, you can see the red style at the back. That is the back of this green one. The green one, you are seeing the front, but the red one is showing you how the back will be. You and I know that it's going to be a simple, easy to make gown. But remember, what makes this gown spectacular is that the shoulder has a shoulder pad. Can you see? The shoulder has a shoulder pad. There's a shoulder pad in the shoulder. So do well to pay attention to details, and I tell you, you will get whatever you are likely to get. Also invest in accessories. When making this kind of gown, is important to also invest in accessories. As you are sampling it, sample with those necklaces that you are seeing. Beads, you can get to the market and tell them to make for you. You can buy it from the market. So as you are sampling it, sample it the way the person is going to wear it, and let it go with the beads. So anybody that is buying it should know that, okay, you are buying both the beads and the earrings, so that it will be complete. The person will have to go and start looking for where to buy. So this is an Ankara. You can, of course, you can see pay attention to the chest area of this style. Okay, pay attention. You can see the way it was cut. It's not four corner. You see the way it curved up. Okay, if you want to make exactly something like this, pay attention to it. Then this chest, the bodice, that's the chest area, the bust area. Please invest in heart stay. Okay, heart stay also made this gown to come out well. Okay, invest in heart stay for the chest area. Remember, because of all the too much accessories that this particular gown is carrying, it doesn't need to have doesn't need to have that. So also this particular one too, it doesn't need to have that. So invest only in shoulder pad and invest in the collar. Okay, and do well to showcase it as you are sampling it. Make it to look this beautiful. When you look at the back, you also see how the back looks like. That's why I love these pictures, because it came with how the back is going to look like. Okay, so it has a little bit of peplum. Okay, and remember, this peplum is standing. Can you see? It's standing. Invest in the fabric. Whatever fabric you are using, please make it a thick fabric. Please, if you look at it, I will advise that you use peplum stay. Okay, that thick one. But if you are not using peplum stay, please look at the edges, the down part of the peplum. It has crinoline inside. So please invest in crinoline so that yours will also stand. Now this is a normal ball gown that you and I know. Okay, but the only difference is that the sleeve is two-piece, so you can see the edge of the sleeve. Okay, this particular sleeve does not really have shoulder pad, but there's a way it was puffed. I can show you. Anyone that you pick from all these styles I'm showing you, anyone that you pick that you want to work on, just let me know and send the picture to this number that is showing on your screen, 09033234908. Send the picture, screenshot, and send the picture to this number, and I will do you a short tutorial, okay, that will just be to guide you. Now the down part of it is a ball gown. I've made several tutorials on how you can make ball gowns. Okay, it's a ball gown. Then the inner one is a sleeve. Please pay attention to that long sleeve that is underneath that cupped sleeve. Pay attention to it so that your client won't have a problem wearing it. Okay, somebody will tell me that this is cumbersome. It is actually not. The sleeve you are seeing was constructed with boning, but inside of the sleeve and the bodice, there is a nude fabric that was used. Okay, is nude. The inside and the sleeve, the inner sleeve, is nude color, nude net that was used. Now the structured sleeve that we are seeing is boning. Just use boning. Use Mikado. You can use Mikado, you can use bridal satin, you can use, don't use Duchess. Duchess doesn't have strength except you are using the thick ones. Okay, now the down part of it also is shining Mikado. I always advise people use Mikado. There's this other fabric that is stronger that can bring out this effect, but it's expensive. Mikado can still give you something like this. Now this particular gown has 3 layers. If you want it, let me know in the comment section so that I'll be able to make a tutorial. Okay, because of the expense of the fabric, I might not be using the exact fabric, but I'll just show you a little bit of how you can go about it. Now this also is a flowing gown, okay, with pattern in front. The sleeve is feathers. The bust area is also a little bit of feathers, and is structured. Okay, you can see for a bodice to stand like this, there is structure inside it. Okay, so you can make it to be what is it called now, to be very, to use height stay to lay it and make it to have structure, so that whoever is putting it on will not have a problem it having to stand on your bodies. Of course, you know that these our children, they don't have bust, so whatsoever you are doing should be able to have a structure that can stand on its own. Okay, now with this particular one you are seeing here now, there's an inner flare short skirt, and there's the outer one that is long flare gathered skirt. The two is gathered, but the thing is that somebody will tell me it's straight piece. If you ask me, I will not make it a straight piece. I will cut it as flare, the full length of full waist measurement of the child as flare, but I will now drag it all to the back, so when it flows to the ground, it flows as flare. If you make it gathered straight piece, it's going to be bulky at the back, and it won't really give that flare effect. But you know, everybody has what works for him or her. If you ask me, I will cut that flowing back as a flare. Okay, I will cut it as flare, and then exactly the same thing is also playing out here. This is flare, though the other one has an inner layer, but this one can just be just this. And if you ask me, this is Mikado can do this very well. Don't go for expensive fabric, but please use shiny Mikado. It can do this very well and also have strength of its own to stand. Now this particular one is still cut on flare, but either you cut the flare in excess, okay, cut it in excess, or you cut it in, what I mean cutting in excess, my girl is looking at me. What I mean cutting it in excess is, if this baby's waist is 36, cut it as 45 so that you can gather it. Okay, now when you cut it as 45 so that you can gather it, when you hang it on your mannequin, your children mannequin, you now trim out this front that you are seeing. Now this is a ball gown that all of us know. This is an average ball gown that all of us know. But the next picture I'll be showing you is what is underneath this ball gown. Whatever is underneath this ball gown makes it, one, stand very well. Secondly, the use of fabric will be reduced. Okay, when you don't put this basket underneath this ball gown, you will end up using enough material so that it will be full. But when you use this basket that is going to be showing up in the next picture under, okay, if you use it under, it will make it to stand. So ordinarily what you are supposed to be layering like 4 or 5 layers, even 2 layers is enough, because whatever is underneath it is going to carry it up and make it to stand. Now this basket that you are going to be seeing in a short while can be made homemade. You can make it by yourself, or you can buy it from the market. Now if you are going to be making it by yourself, it is cheaper. Just buy bony materials. Okay, buy bony materials, that's all. So this is the basket that I'm talking about. Buy bony material, that is all. Okay, now when you buy body, I've made a tutorial of this. I don't know if it's on this channel, on this my channel, I've been the other one. So I've made a tutorial on how to make this. Now when you make it, is either you make it and the child wears it separately, or you make it and you attach it to the dress. Now if you are making it and the child is going to wear it separately, all you need to do is let it just have a rope where you tie strongly. Okay, you tie it strongly on the baby's waist, and then the baby will now wear the gown on top of it. But if you ask me, try and use this particular basket to turn the ball gown. Okay, use it to turn the ball gown. When you use it to turn the ball gown, it will just slap. So all the baby needs to do is just wear your cloth and you are off. Okay, but the reason why you are going to make your ball gown 3 or 4 layers on top of this basket is so that the basket will not be showing. You know that you did it with strong boning. Okay, so you can see like this particular gown you are seeing now, it is underneath this basket. This gown basket is definitely under this particular gown that we are seeing. So if you don't want to make it 3 or 4 layers, just make sure that the outer layer, which is this brocade or this damask material that you are seeing, is thick, so that the shape of the ball gown that is inside will not be showing. And if it's showing, if the baby is moving, you will see it moving. Everybody will be knowing that, oh, something funny is going underneath. But if you layer it with about 3 or 4, you believe with me that making ball gowns, sometimes it must have like 12 layers. Must have like 12 layers, 10 layers. But when there's a basket under, 3 layers is okay, so that the shape of the basket will not be showing. If you make it 2 layers, the shape of the basket will be showing. But if it is 3 or 4 layers, the shape of the basket will not be showing, and it will flow very well. Now, this particular style you are seeing, a lot of people have tagged this style to be a lot of things. Some will say, oh, it is 360 degrees flare. Some will say, oh, it is 720 degree flare. Some will say, oh, it is 1000 degree flare. Save yourself the stress. These things are different flares that were attached together to the waist of this gown. And that trimming you are seeing at the down part, that trimming you are seeing at the waist line was used to cover all the plenty joinings. So if you ask me, from this front side, I am seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flares were folded and attached together. That's all. This particular slide is a native. This is also very beautiful and very cheap to make. You can make this, the down part, with ashoke. You can make it with Ankara. You can make it with anything. Now the upper part is lace. And I am telling you, if you don't want to go for big laces, please use Aba lace. I'm going to be, the next videos I'm going to make, I'm going to be showing you different Aba laces that just came up now. Those laces are very beautiful. You can invest in them. They are very beautiful, very beautiful, and looking like the real flares. They are very beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and make all this for our children, so our children will stop out always looking beautiful. As a fashion designer, your child is not supposed to be going to school with coming out with you. Anytime you have an opportunity to showcase your handwork, please go ahead and showcase it. It will do you a lot of good. I think I've talked about this one. Maybe I've talked about this one. It's a high and low flare skirt, and it's double. The inside is short gathered gown, short gathered skirt. Then the outer part of it is full flare, but only that it was gathered towards the back. Okay, you gather it towards the back, so you'll be able to wear. And then there's a band. He has a band with a buckle dropping in front of it. So all these things are just, now remember that the back pattern, that's the back part of the flare, has trimmings. So that is all. See you guys.